You grind for 3 weeks, right? You rehearsal, you buy the flyers, you put gas in the tank to drive 40 miles to some dim club, and you sell, what? 30 tickets at $10 a pop. You're holding $300 in your hand thinking you did something, but wait, the gas was 50, the flyer print was 80, the rehearsal space was 200, you're actually in the hole. You're 90 bucks in debt, and meanwhile the venue just cleared 3 grand at the bar off the people you brought in. It is a trap. The classic door split, pay-to-play illusion is designed to keep independent artists on a hamster wheel, trading real cash for the vague promise of exposure. I know this because I lived it. When I packed up everything and moved from the freezing winter grind of Ohio down to Florida, I started from absolute scratch, 0 contacts, 0 buzz. I spent nights chasing club promoters who wouldn't even look at my press kit, trying to get 5 minutes on a muddy stage at midnight. It was a cold realization, man. I sat in my car after a dead show in Tampa and thought, why am I renting their stage when I should be building my own platform? That was the birth of Down by Law Management, LLC. We had to change the play. Welcome back to another Feature Friday episode of the Legacy Blueprint Podcast. I'm DJ Universe. Today, we are completely dismantling the old, unprofitable live show model. I'm talking about how we are using the Road to Legacy tour and the Back the Cipher campaign as highly structured media capture hubs. We aren't just putting artists on stages to perform for 20 drunk people. We are using the live venue as a factory to manufacture long-term digital assets that you actually own. Let's look at the actual mechanics of what we're doing on the Road to Legacy tour with the Back the Cipher series. When Ohio artists like Smash Adams or Mayhem step up to the mic, they aren't just spitting a quick 16 bars and going home. We have Everlasting Impression Studios on site capturing every single angle in high-definition 4K footage. Now, why does this matter? Because of the content multiplier math. If you do one live gig at a local dive bar, that performance dies the second you walk off stage. It's a one-and-done event. But when we capture that cipher in pristine quality, we slice that single performance into 10 high-impact short-form videos. I'm talking highly polished TikToks, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Suddenly, instead of a one-night show, you have 10 digital employees working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, spreading your brand across the global digital street team. But we don't even stop at social media. Social media is rented land. We take those high-definition visual assets and upload them directly to the Hip Hop Hero League TV network, which is broadcast on Roku and Amazon Fire. Just think about the shift in positioning there. You go from being a local artist begging for a slot at a Friday night club to having your performance broadcasted into millions of households on global streaming television. That's real media, real estate. You're turning local energy into international, monetizable broadcast assets. It changes the entire conversation when you talk to sponsors, brands, and fans. You're not just an independent artist anymore. You're a television-featured brand. Now let's talk about the crown jewel of this Feature Friday, which is our Soul Legacy sneaker. Look, Soul Legacy is a premium, handcrafted sneaker created in partnership with Alive Shoes. It is designed in Italy, built with top-tier materials, and is the absolute definition of a high-margin product. Most independent artists, when they think of merchandise, they default to buying 50 cheap boxy t-shirts with their logo slapped on the front. Let's do the math on that because the numbers don't lie. You buy a shirt for $12, you sell it for $15. That is a tiny $3 profit margin. To make $3,000 in profit, you have to sell 1,000 shirts. Do you know how hard it is for an independent artist to sell 1,000 t-shirts? It's an uphill battle, man. Now compare that to the Soul Legacy premium sneaker model. Because this is a handcrafted Italian product, the profit margin is a clean $50 per pair. And because we use a pre-order-based system through Alive Shoes, you don't carry any upfront inventory risk. To clear that same $3,000 in profit, you don't need 1,000 people. You only need 60 dedicated superfans to buy a pair of premium shoes. 60 people. That is a micro-community. We even paired this high-end design with my official launch anthem, Wear the Legacy, Build the Empire, which showcases the entire lifestyle. When you place a premium product like Soul Legacy inside the Uni Products market, it instantly elevates the perceived value of your entire creative catalog. People see the shoes, they see the quality, and they realize they're not dealing with a hobbyist. They're dealing with a high-end luxury brand. So, how do we actually connect all these pieces in the real world? How do you run this play? It is a simple four-step phygital process. First, you set up your boutique brand by combining premium print-on-demand apparel from Products of Society LLC with your custom Soul Legacy footwear, and you list them inside our curated, high-intent Uni Products market. Second, when you are live at the Back the Cipher events, you bypass all the algorithmic friction using a custom digital business card. We use smartcards.pro/BLZAPF. The moment you step off the mic and the crowd is still feeling your energy, you walk right up to them, tap that smart card against their phone, and boom, it instantly drops them directly onto your pre-order page or your Down by Law Artist Network community profile. No searching, no typing, no getting lost in the social media feed. Third, you use automated comment to DM triggers on your social posts. When you post those 10 high-quality short-form clips, you tell people to comment a keyword, and your automated system instantly sends them the link. This is how you capture first-party fan data. You get their emails, you get their phone numbers, you stop renting your audience from corporate third-party platforms that can change their algorithm tomorrow and cut your reach in half. You build a direct line of communication that you own and control forever. Look, chasing a 15-second viral trend on TikTok is a sucker's game. I see so many incredibly talented artists spending hours doing goofy dances or chasing temporary audio trends, hoping the algorithm gods smile on them for a week. And even if you do go viral, what happens when the trend dies? You're left with zero data, zero infrastructure, and zero money. It is a trap. Real success in this industry is about building empires over algorithms. It is about the long-term compounding value of owning your masters, owning your publishing, and owning your direct distribution channels. Your creative vision is too valuable to be treated like cheap, disposable content. It deserves retail-level respect, premium presentation, and a business structure that will outlive any single song you ever write. We are building something that lasts. If you are ready to stop playing small, if you're ready to build a real career instead of just chasing streams, I need you to do this right now. Go download the free Independent Artist Blueprint at downbylawmanagementllc.com. Get the blueprint, study the steps, and then message me the word blueprint on Instagram. No hype, just legacy. Until next time, keep grinding, keep believing, and keep building your empire one move at a time. Peace.